Good day, motorcycle riders, adventure riders, and travelers. I am Jay, and this is Jay's Moto Journey. This is my first vlog we're doing here for you. Sorry it took me so long. I just had to figure out the whole video thing. I'm a bit of an audio engineer, so video is not my strong suit, to say the least, but I'm getting the hang of it. Also, I'll be glancing from time to time down to my lovely yellow notepad here because... Well, yeah, I'm not very good at this yet, so bear with me, folks. But this is Jay's Moto Journey, and this is my first vlog. All right, so to get you up to speed, very enthusiastic about motorcycles at a young age. My aunt Liz, who lives in New Brunswick, had a Honda Goldwing. She took me for a ride when I think it was like 8 or something like that. I was about 8 years old. She took me out for the whole day, all around St. John, New Brunswick in the East Coast, Canada, which is beautiful. If you've never been there, I suggest riding there. The Cabot Trail is wonderful. And it was on. There was a guy when I was growing up in London, Ontario, probably around the same time, about 8 or 10, that had a little dirt bike, a little two-stroke mini bike. He used to take me for rides around his backyard all the time. That was it was crazy. I was so addicted to anything with two wheels, anything with wheels, cars, anything that drove. I was driving at a young age. Dad used to put me on his lap, and we used to drive around the back roads and get strange looks from adults seeing this 8-year-old driving a car down the road. BMX bikes, mountain bikes, loved it all. Spent most of my childhood living on bikes, as you did in the 80s, when you went out and came back and at the end of the night and nobody was worried about anything. So from then on, it was anything with an engine. And after high school, I was 18. I figured out my parents couldn't say no to me buying a bike, so I went out and bought myself my first street bike. It was a Suzuki GS 550L. I'll see if I can find a picture of it and post it somewhere up there or down over here or wherever. I'll figure it out when I edit this thing. And I drove that thing home in the snow and hid it from my parents for months until my mother, one morning, I was walking, because I hid the bike around the corner or a couple blocks over. I was walking around and going to get my bike to go to work in the morning, and I had my helmet for some reason in my hand. I was usually smart enough to put it in my backpack, and I heard a car pull up. I thought my mom was already at work, and the window rolled down, and very calmly, my mother is a very petite, lovely little woman. She's a nurse, so she's tough as nails. Said very calmly, "I didn't know you needed a helmet to ride the bus, Jay," and then just rolled her window up and drove away and allowed me to fester all day long at work about what she was going to say. Anyways, turns out she likes motorcycles. My mom is cool. And then it went on. After the GS, it was a series of sport bikes, from Ninjas to GSXRs to TL1100s to... I never really was a cruiser guy. I was kind of a sport bike or dirt bike guy. Lots of dirt bikes, 250s, 450s, two-strokes. I had a couple 250 two-strokes, had a couple 450 four-stroke Hondas. Always rode trails, always rode dirt. Still riding, but then my career took over, which I'll give you a bit of background about my life. In the summers right now, I work at All Season Motorsports. I'm kind of a manager for them. I do everything there. It's kind of a great job. I have it easy there. I like it. And in the winter, I play in my band, The Big Loud, which I'll post some stuff. You can see it all. Check us out. But I've had a very colorful life. I was a touring sound engineer for a living. I got to meet lots of great people, tour all over this great country in North America, meet some amazing musicians, and I still do a little bit of work in the industry once in a while for the right person. Sometimes I work at the Ironwood as well in the winter time, which I'll post a link again to the club. You can check it out. There's some great acts that go through there. Great bar. But now I'm just kind of concentrating on the second half of my life, which leads me to this vlog. Okay, I'm back. You're going to notice a bit of a wardrobe change here. Sorry, the shooting was happening over the weekend, and I had to go riding yesterday because it was probably one of the nicest days that we're going to have in a little while out here in Canada. So anyways, I had to do some of that, so I'm in different clothes, obviously. So Why am I here? And yes, I'm still looking at my notes because I'm not that good at this yet. Why am I here? Well, I want to do some videos about some of the journeys I'm going to be taking in the future. I do have some goals I want to achieve on the next 2, 5, 7 years kind of thing. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos to prepare for this trip I just took a week ago, or 2 weeks ago now, I think, which you'll see videos quite shortly popping up on my YouTube channel, mainly due to a couple of people, well, a couple, like 6 people or more than that, but 6 I'm going to mention for now anyways. Sorry to anybody who I've left out. I didn't mean it intentionally. Tim from 40 Times Around, when I was doing some research on equipment to buy for this project I was taking, or this trip I was taking, he was a great resource. I just liked the way he did his videos. I liked his vibe. He was really good. So Tim from 40 Times Around, and then he linked me up to this girl named Amanda as the Magpie Flies. Great cinematography. She's an artist. She's a traveler. I really dig her channel too. Ryan from Fort 9, dude, you're funny. I love your videos. Your production value is really good, and that comes from, you know, an audio professional. I've been doing sound stuff for my living for years. Brett from Moto, absolutely amazing rider. My God, man. I'm an instructor. I'm a local instructor at a school, so I'm just a basic instructor for road courses. Been riding a long time, but still the riding you do is absolutely amazing. And Norley from Itchy Boots, love your video. Astonished by the actual amount of subscribers you have. It is astonishing, and I'm very proud of you. Good job. So back to these videos and what my channel is going to be about. Well, it's going to be about adventure and camping, of course. So there's going to be videos of me riding through the Rockies and stuff, because my backyard, we've got tons of good trails out here. It's going to be how I prep for this trip I just took, how the gear, how I got all the gear together, how I organized it all, how it worked out. I'll do some reviews step by step. Just got to stretch that footage out a little bit over the winter, because we don't have a lot of riding here in Canada in the winter. A couple of gear reviews. I just want to see where this channel goes. I want to kind of leave it up to you guys. What do you want to see? Do you want me to review stuff? I'll start going through everything that everybody else does and just see where this channel goes. And a big shout out to my first subscriber, Jeff from Dares Drives. He's my next door neighbor. He's doing a very similar thing, kind of van life, and bringing a couple of dirt bikes with him, which is cool. So he gave me some inspiration too, and just get these videos out, man. People like them, they like them. If they don't, move on. But anyways, I'll be getting this video out hopefully later on today in the next couple of hours. But thanks a lot, guys. This is Jason from Jay's Moto Journeys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to hear more me yabbering on about motorcycles, adventure, riding, maybe there'll be some ski videos and some music videos from my band. You never know. Hit subscribe, and let's see where this goes. Thanks, guys. And remember, life's a journey, and enjoy the ride.